Hi, friends. Okay, so it is the 5th day of December today, and I am super excited because for the first time ever, I've been doing a little bit of an Advent project. And I'll be really honest, I had no intention of doing an Advent project, and this page, my first page, kind of only happened because really loved the sermon on Sunday, and it was actually about peace and the simplicity of finding peace through doing kind of the things that we already know to do. And it touched me, and I created this little page about it. And then I realized that one of the things I know to do when I'm seeking peace is to take a little bit of time to be creative and do something just for myself. And therefore, I have every day since then tried to do a mini little Advent page. Now, I'm working in my illustrating Bible. It's big. I can't show you the front of it because things will kind of fly everywhere. But because I want this to be as simple as possible, I wanted to show you some of the strategies I'm using to just simplify, and make it a really easy project so that I can just do it even like I can do it on the couch. I can do it without overthinking it. So I'm going to show you a few little tips that I have found. So one tip is just to grab sources here, there, and everywhere. For me, I'm not following one specific devotional plan. Instead, I'm looking at ones from all areas, from the Illustrated Faith Come and Carol set, from my friends Taylor and Brianna's sets, and also from just my real life, like sermons. And then whatever kind of hits me as beautiful, that's what I'm going to go ahead and Bible journal on. And then the other thing I'm using a lot of cards. I create a lot of these 3x4 journaling cards, and they take up a lot of visual space, and I always have at least one in every collection that is just a scripture written out, so that can be helpful. Of course, pull out your Advent tags. I am having a crazy amount of fun with these things. This is part of why I wanted to make page 1 and why I've kept going. Every ticket has a little number on it, and I can use those on the coordinating page. And then I also, in my December collection called Bright Christmas, I also have these little number tags. So I'm sticking a few versions of numbers on each page. The other thing that helps make this simple for me is that I have just a bin. I'm going to bring it over and see if I can show it to you. This is just a big bin from IKEA. And in it, you can hardly see it because my mount won't even go up that high. In it, I have copies of lots of printables that I've printed out for this year. I have devotional cards and pens, one thing of tape, a tab punch, a stapler, and then the other thing that's really a washi, and then this little stamp that I bought at a vintage at an antique store that I used to date all my pages this time around. So basically everything I need to create is going to be right in this box. Some little scissors. It's not neat and tidy, but it gives me everything I need. One thing I do want to add to my box though is some more paper clips, because another thing I'm doing to simplify my process is I'm pulling out a cute paper clip and just clustering together a cute little embellishment, some tickets, without overthinking it, so that I just kind of have little instant page appeal. Let's bring you back down so you can see better again. There we go. Okay, so this is page 1, and my supplies were simple. I'm not using tape or paint. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just going for it, doing it nice and simple. On page 2, which is over here, I once again use basically the same things, a tab, tape, my little stapler, a paper clip, and then also I have a bunch of just vintage bits that I hold on to. I just have a shelf with a little container of them that I'm going to show you right now. It looks like this. And I love to just pull out random little bits to use in my typewriter. Once again, just paper clipped together. That's all I did. I paper clipped and I stapled the base. And then on this card, what I did, one trick I use is when I read the scripture, and I always go to the Message Bible to read it because it just touches me whenever I read that translation. One thing that I will do a lot of times is just type up the verse from the Message translation and put it here next to this translation. And then I have this really kind of poetic, beautiful version that feels fresh and new to me. So that is day 2. And then day 3 is, or no, that's day 3. Oh, I missed day 2. Sorry, friends. Day 2 is coming. It is right here. All right, day 2. Once again, grabbed from the vintage stash. I'm going to take this off now. I used a paper clip. I used a little bag it's like a bag that held film negatives. And I just stapled, taped. Once again, I typed up the Message translation. You'll see a theme. I do that a lot. And I used the prompt and card from Taylor's Advent set this year. How cute is that? And then 2 tickets. And that is the simplicity of this page. So simple. Page for day 4, which is what I did most recently, is this one. Guys, I got a little crazy with the clustering on this because I was just having so much fun. But I cut apart Taylor's prompt card today and then used her verse. And so it says the measure of God's, and then this tag says love on it. I got it on a gift that Shauna Noel sent me. It's so stinking cute. And then I stapled on a little floral. I used one of my, I have a calculator that does calculations and spits out receipts. So I used that and typed the end of the verse, because when I typed out my verse on these are little Advent journal spots from Shauna Noel, I couldn't fit it all. So the end of it, which was kind of my favorite part, I put out there. This is from Elaine Davis, and I couldn't resist pulling it out, so I did. Guys, I just had fun putting what I wanted to put in here, and that's kind of the fun of doing it this way, so that I get to mix and match and get all this lovely stuff in action. And then my number tags this time are also just little inserts inside my little tag pocket, and it says the greatest gift and 4. You'll also see I cut up a vintage bingo card for a 4 there, and then another one of my tags. This is from Taylor's ephemera that goes with her Unto Us Advent set. So that is it. Now, if every page of my Bible is this thick, it's going to be a really, really big Bible when I'm done. But it may be, because I just had so much fun. Today is day 5, and I haven't done it yet, but I thought I would show you what I did last night to kind of get ready for it. Here's the Illustrating Bible. And then today's day is right here. And what I did is I decided that I was going to use the Wonder printable from Tamara Osilia. And I really wanted to use this floral, and I loved the verse that went with her Wonder. There was a verse in her Wonder set that I just thought was so pretty. So I just gathered together the things I'm going to use. This flower, this card I'll probably type on. I already hand wrote on the back a little piece from the Message Bible that touched me. And then this is from my tickets. This is from Tamara's Advent numbers. I cut out the number on its own. Another little piece of that bingo. And then this is in that Yeti set from Elaine, the same set that had that cute rainbow. So probably I'll just kind of arrange it all. I will tape some stuff down. I'll get out a paper clip and paper clip my 5s together. And then I'll make sure to type up what I want on this tag, and I'll be basically done. They're so quick and easy and super duper fun to do. So that is what I wanted to show you. Advent is less complicated than I thought it was because I'm just doing it in this really simple way and also having fun with it. So I just want to remind everybody to just have some fun and take your time, and you can make Advent whatever you want it to be. I'll keep sharing these pages over on my feed, so keep an eye over there. All right, bye friends.